Yo, what's up, guys? It's the Gerbs here. Today we're going to be going over 3 things. First, thank you for 50 subscribers. In honor of that, I'm going to be wearing these cool sunglasses for the rest of the video. Alright, second of all, free PG Ski. He's a boss. He was just playing some hoops, and he doesn't deserve his trouble. Today we're going to be going over the NBA trade deadline. I'm a fan of the NBA, particularly the Oklahoma City Thunder. So let's just jump right into it. We got the Woj bombs out here. If you guys don't know what a Woj bomb is, let's just pull up this. It's basically whenever your boy Adrian Wojnarowski, this thick boy, pulls out of his references and drops a quick bomb like about some trades or stuff in the NBA. So let's just jump right into it. First trade we have that. Let me find it. Tobias Harris, Bobby, Michael Scott for Landry Shamet, Wilson Chandler, Muscala, 2020 first and 2021 a protected first from Miami. Right here's both sides. 76ers, they get Tobias Harris. He's an all-star caliber player, been playing amazing this season. The gigantic Boban with the biggest hands in NBA history. You want to just see how big his hands are, bro. They are gigantic. They're almost as big as my popsicle. It's in my freezer because I love giant popsicles. Right here. Let me look it up. Boban Marjanovic hand. Look how large this is. It's a large hand. That is one large hand. Look how large his hands are. Just the absolute size of that hand is unpredictable. And also, one more part of the trade. If we go to Google Maps, you guys watch The Office, trendy, funny show on Netflix. Michael Scott is going to be going back to Philadelphia, which is next to Scranton. Now, instead of, how he's a regional manager for Dunder Mifflin Scranton. Well, now instead of having to go all the way from California to Scranton, he just has to drive from here to here. It's not that hard. Michael Scott is going to be reboot of The Office, obviously. Michael Scott's going to be in it, and now that he's nice and close back to home. And then also, so now the Sixers get a starting lineup of Benjamin Simmons, J.J. Redick, Jimmy Butler, and Tobias Harris, and Joel Embiid. My headphones just unplugged. See, Sixers are loading up with the 4th All-Star player caliber in the East, according to Woj. But when you look at the Clippers, people are like, why would they trade their best player? Well, first of all, they're going to beat the AC this year. Couldn't get beat by like the Warriors or Nuggets or Thunder, something like that. I mean, and then Boban, I don't know. Bobby and Toby, they're the dynamic duo from Detroit to LA to Philly. And then we got Landry Shamet, a nice young player, 2nd round steal. Wilson Chandler, expiring contract. Muscala, expiring contract. So they get all that cap room because, everyone wants to go to beautiful Los Angeles for their nice beaches. So just put these headphones on, these sunglasses on for a moment. We have the 2020 first rounder. That's nothing. But the big part of this is the 2021 unprotected first rounder from Miami, which is going to be a top 10 pick, I predict. All right? Miami's not that great right now. They're probably going to rebuild it. Oh, I guess then they also get some seconds. And then the only way that the Sixers, if Tobias Harris and Jimmy Butler leave, then Sixers are not in the best spot because they have just traded for 2 big players, but then they just got them for like a year or 6 months. Here's another one. Stanley Johnson just got traded for Thon Maker. Their 2 lottery picks didn't really play that well, but maybe, as he says, in a new situation, they might play better. Thon Maker, he actually lied about his age, but Thon Maker is actually God. So, and his 2K, his Emerald card last year in 2K was cheese. So that's that. Let's look for a bigger one. Tyler Johnson to Phoenix. He's overpaid. No, I don't really know why Miami would do that. And then it was Tyler Johnson, Wayne Ellington for Ryan Anderson. It's not that big of a trade. I don't really understand why Phoenix would do that. Let's see. This one gets me the most confused. Chicago's deal to acquire Washington's Otto Porter for Bobby Portis and Jabari Parker. I don't get why do they. All right, first of all, the Bulls tanking, so they give up two good young power forwards for one 25-year-old overpaid small forward. This trade makes no sense because why do the Bulls want to be paying Otto Porter $27 million for 4 years if they're rebuilding? What does that do for them? I don't really know. Maybe they just don't like having cap room. And you got this little 3-team trade where Alec Burks goes to the Kings, Rockets, Brandon Knight, and a first to the Cavs, and then Shumpert went to Houston. Houston just needs some more depth on that bench. So that's a good trade for Houston. Cavs get a pick, and then, I don't really know why Sacramento would want Alec Burks instead of Iman, but I guess they will. And then Nick Stauskas and Wade Baldwin. You're going to hear those two names a lot. So Rodney Hood went to the Blazers, Stauskas and Baldwin to the Rockets. Now, Dell Demps, he's being kind of stubborn. Oh, this is a funny thing because Harrison Barnes was just chilling there on the bench, and he's like, I've been told that his agent was known that he was going to get traded, and then he was just like, I want to play anyway. And then he's just sitting there on the bench like, yeah, you're not on our team anymore. You don't get to play anymore. So I think the Kings, now that the Clippers have traded Tobias, I think the Kings could make a playoff push. Now with Harrison Barnes, Zach Randolph hasn't really been doing anything, just chilling. And the Kings want to make a long-term play to keep Barnes. That's a good deal for him. He's a solid player. Let's see what the next trade is. Oh yeah, Mirotic to Milwaukee. That's a big trade. Milwaukee literally just gave up Stanley Johnson, who hasn't really done that much, as we said before, and Jason Smith to Mirotic. The Pelicans want to tank. Stanley Johnson, maybe he'll work out in New Orleans better than Detroit. And Mirotic just gets a good stretch 4 from Milwaukee off the bench. Because, their bench hasn't been that great this year. But, maybe they could make maybe Bucks to the finals. It's going to be a close finals. And you'll see another trade, though. It will be a close East between a couple teams. Because you'll see another trade that will make it even closer. And then Nick Stauskas and Wade Baldwin get traded again for a second-round pick. And then they waive them. So now, the Pelicans, Davis wants out, but they actually didn't trade him. So I guess he's gonna... I guess they're gonna trade him in the offseason to Boston. That's what I've been heard. Garrett Temple and JaMychal Green for Avery Bradley. It's kind of a low trade, I don't really know what Memphis is doing right now. As you see, they made another trade. Marc Gasol. See, this is a big trade for Toronto because, in my opinion, Marc Gasol is a lot better than Valanciunas. Did have to give up DeLon Wright and CJ Miles. Woj, you gotta keep up your spelling. I know you're on this a lot, but Miles is 1L. Can I just show you guys? And I'm not wrong. Woj is wrong. Look at that. 1L. 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 Alright, Woj, gotta chill. So I think the Raptors I don't know, it's gonna be close between Philly, Toronto, Milwaukee, and Boston in the East. And then this trade makes no sense to me. Zubac is a great young center. I think that the Clippers won this trade by far. They trade out Moose, who is just part of that Tobias trade, for Beasley, who's expiring, and Zubac, who's a great young center, very underrated. Scal for Caleb Swanigan, that's not really that big. Shove him back to the Hawks, I guess. Oh, this is a big one. This is the last big trade that we have. Orlando Magic traded for Markelle Fultz. I think Markelle Fultz is a great player, but he just got injured, and then the Philly's been doing well, so he doesn't really fit the timeline. But I think Philly could have gotten him more for him than Jonathan Simmons and a couple picks. It's a Orlando pick though, so I think that they Okay, so it's a 2020 first round pick from OKC, so never mind. It's not a good trade, really. I don't know why they would do that, but I guess so. And then, I mean, Jonathan Simmons is alright, but he hasn't been playing well this year. And they just traded their first overall pick. And then Enes Kanter got released. I hope that maybe Enes, he want to come back to OKC. I wouldn't mind that. We like you here. You got your stash bro, Steven. And so that's going to be it for this video, guys. Actually, I'm going to do I'm just going to show you guys. Ooh, a new diamond, Bob McAdoo. I've been playing 2K, but I don't really have an Elgato, so I can't record it. Corver, that's going to be cheese. So, I don't know. Maybe once I hit 100 subscribers, I'll start playing some 2K. Comment down below what I should do for 50 subs. Oh, this is my 89 overall. It's a regular draft. Look at that. That's usually. I'm gonna do one draft, and if I get an 89, if I get an 88, you have to subscribe. So you got Kendall Jill. Oh, ooh, we got Kuzma. We could have liked the pink diamond, but it's alright. Because we got Enes Kanter, no longer New York Knicks. Let's see, we got Jonathan Stockton, all-time leader in assists and steals. Bench, we got a quick Drew Holiday. Ooh, should we pick Tyreek? Yeah, let's go Tyreek here. And this one, alright, so in this next one is the one we're going to get this pink diamond. 3, 2, 1. Okay, Tobias Harris, no longer a Clipper. Klay Thompson, no longer a Saik. But Klay did say you might want to go to LA, You better watch out for that. Let's see, some more. Okay, guys, this is not looking like it's going to be a great draft. But if I get Diamond Tracy McGrady in this, you have to just leave a like. Boom, we got Corver, that new Corver. So let's just name this Sub 2 SP3. And that's going to do it for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for 50 subscribers. Comment down below what I should do. And yeah.